today, everybody eyes up here and ears. We're still gonna have the same procedures on the rug that we usually have.
Just put your finger up the same.
Okay, shh, everybody. So we're gonna listen with our ears and our eyes when I'm speaking. We're going to watch a video on Plot Mountain. Did you have a question, Jet?
Yeah, but they're both sitting in the same spot.
Okay, we gotta worry about ourselves, Jet, okay? Let's not bothering you. Y'all find your square, okay?
Luna sits right there, but he's sitting right
Okay,
there.
that's enough. Find your square, guys. Okay, let's start. Everybody, attention on the screen. Here we go.
Oh, there's another. I see another one.
If you're going to Plot Mountain, you gotta start somewhere. We'll call this the introduction. And guess what happens there? You describe the characters and the settings. That's who, what, when, and where. The characters are the people that are there. What do they look like? Why should we care? And the setting is the place where they be. What exactly do the characters see on their way to Plot Mountain? At the start of Plot Mountain, you're gonna have to go up. We call this the rising action, and here starts the plot. There's a conflict in the story. You should describe exactly what. Like a character has a problem to work through with themselves or the world. What should they do? Or maybe there's some big arguments, or some dramatic natural events on the way up Plot Mountain. Keep going up Plot Mountain until you reach the top. We call this the climax, and here you cannot stop. You must face the biggest problem that leads to a turning point. Here the story is the most intense, with emotions, drama, and suspense. But action like this cannot stay. The story must change and go a different way on the top of Plot Mountain. After the top of Plot Mountain, you're gonna start to go down. We call this the falling action, and it lasts until flat ground. There's still action in the story, but it will start to slow down. So the worst is over, yeah, the worst is through, but now what will the characters do? There are still some problems, how long will they last? But don't forget the ending's coming fast on the way down Plot Mountain. After climbing down Plot Mountain, well, it's gotta end somewhere. We call this the resolution, and what will happen there? You should answer all the questions until you are aware that the conflicts in the story from before aren't there anymore. Unless there's gonna be a sequel or a part 2, and then you'll have to think, what will the characters do the next time on Plot Mountain?
Okay. Did y'all enjoy that?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? We don't have time to watch it again, but remember, if you want to watch it again, you can YouTube it on Plot Mountain, and it'll probably come up. Not .com, just Plot Mountain on YouTube. Okay, so guys, Plot Mountain. I mean, we're talking about. Let's read the objective together.
I already did that one. Like the word.
No, don't call out, please. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's read it together. The student will be able to describe plot elements in a story, including main events, conflict, and resolution. Okay, I'm gonna move this over right in the middle so we can add some notes to it. Okay, so I have this anchor chart here. I think some of y'all are familiar with this. Okay, so at the bottom of Plot Mountain is where the story begins. And here we learn the characters, the settings, and then in the plot, there comes along the conflict. Okay, now does anybody remember another word that is similar to conflict? Yes? Problem. Okay, I'm gonna write problem down, because sometimes we don't always use the word conflict that much, right? But we know the word problem. So I'm gonna write that down so we can kind of remember. When we're reading a story, there's a question you can ask yourself to help us find the conflict. The question is, what is the main character's problem? So I have a little sticky note. I'm gonna put it right under the conflict. So you can come to the anchor chart while y'all are reading a little bit later. If you can't figure out the conflict, ask yourself this question, okay? So we're going up and we're learning all these, this is the rising action right here. You get the climax up here, falling resolution, but in between have main events. Now, main events, do y'all know another word that might help you remember what main events is? Yes, Maddie. Think about what part of the story is it? Is it maybe important details? Is it important details or something like that? Okay. So there's a question here too that we can ask. The question is, what other important things happen in the story? Okay. So that's another question you can ask if you're not real sure what a main event is. Okay. So also, yeah, that's pretty much it on there. Just the important things that happen in the story. So we got the resolution is like sometimes close to the end of the story. What is another word that's similar to resolution? Yes, Heaven. Solution. Okay. Solution. And you know what? I think solution is right in the word, isn't it?
Yes, it just has the R-E.
Yeah. So, the solution, okay, so there's a problem and there's a solution, right? They kind of go together. If you have a problem, most of the time you'll have a solution, right? And everything else is the details and the main events, the important stuff in the story. Okay, so the question that you can ask yourself for the resolution is, how does the problem get resolved? I'm gonna place it right here. How does the problem get resolved? Yes, Allison. Say it again. Oh, yeah. Right. How does the problem get resolved? Yes. Resolved. Okay. Well, solved. It's actually and then solved. So I wonder if it can be kind of like how a resolution has the R-E in the beginning. This one has R-E in the beginning and solved. So you could probably say, how does the problem get solved, right? Resolved, solved. Okay. So I want y'all to turn and talk about a time that y'all watched either a movie or a book, maybe your favorite movie or book, and you can think about the problem and the solution, what the problem and the solution was. So turn and talk to your neighbor about that book or movie that you thought about. Think about something. Yeah. Oh, do that now. Thank you. Y'all join together. Yeah, Kevin, go ahead and get in and y'all talk about it. Okay, your attention in 3, 2, 1. Okay, does anybody want to talk about what they were talking with their partner with? Yes, Maddie.
So whenever we were watching Dragons Love Tacos, the problem was whenever it had hot sauce on the tacos, and whenever the hot sauce is on the tacos and the dragons eat it, it blows fire out. And then the solution was when they fixed the house because it broke.
Oh my goodness, good job, Maddie. Great. Okay.
I
One more. Yes, Helen.
It was pie.
Say enemy pie. Okay, do you know what the problem was? An enemy pie?
The little boy had an enemy, and at the end they spend the day together.
Oh my goodness. Okay, good. So we have a pretty good idea
I have
about
a
that.
question.
Hold on. Yes.
Is that a painting of the black dog over there?
Okay. Now let's try to focus on the lesson, okay? We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so I have a book for y'all that we're gonna read. Brontorina. Everybody turn this way. Noah, turn this way so you can see the pictures and everything. Okay. So, Brontorina. While I'm reading, guys, pay close attention and ask yourself the questions that were on the sticky notes. There's going to be questions afterwards, and so I want y'all to listen. Here we go. So the title is Brontorina, and it's written by James Howell.
If I can't see, if I can't see that much, can I move over there?
No, just stay right there. No, you'll be fine, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Brontorina had a dream. I want to dance. But you are a dinosaur, Madame Lucille pointed out. True, Brontorina replied, but in my heart, I'm a ballerina. And these two girls make a comment. They say, she is too big, and she does not have the right shoes. Madame Lucille wondered what to do. She had never had a dinosaur as a student before. Dinosaurs were rather large, and this one certainly did not have the right shoes. But then she felt Clara and Jack tugging at her skirt. Oh, please, they pleaded. Sounds like this is Clara and this is Jack. They want Brontorina to dance. Okay, so Madame Lucille looked into the dinosaur's eyes. What is your name, my dear? Brontorina Apatosaurus. It even sounds like a dancer. Don't you agree? Madame Lucille did agree. How could she not? Welcome to Madame Lucille's Dance Academy for boys and girls, she said. Please try not to squash the other dancers. Music, Magnolia, she commanded the piano player. As Magnolia began to play, Madame Lucille turned her commands to her students.
I didn't see that much.
I'm sorry.
The lighting. Like, with the light.
Pile, releve, arpesque, and jeté. I think those are different ballet moves. Does that sound familiar, anybody?
Yes. I like
Yeah.
dance. Yes.
Okay, I never danced, so I'm not real sure. Okay, here it goes. What a graceful dancer you are, my dear, Madame Lucille exclaimed. Brontorina blushed. On the outside, I am a dinosaur, but in my heart, you are a ballerina, cried Clara and Jack. And the little girl right here said, still doesn't have the right shoes. They're kind of negative, right?
Yeah. He has pointy toes.
Okay. In the weeks to follow. Look out! Help! Hey, watch your tail! The piano! So, these are important details, it looks like, right? Oh, Brontorina, cried Madame Lucille. I'm afraid you're too big to be a ballerina. You barely fit in my studio. And how in the world will a male dancer ever lift you over your head? I could do it, Jack